Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have an Ultraman X review for you today. This one's kind of been a long time coming just because when I first ordered the first volume of the Cyber cards, I didn't get to it in time and it was back ordered at HobbyLink Japan, and then I finally got it, and then it just kind of got lost in a shuffle of newer stuff that was coming out. So I thought I'd finally get to this because I do also have 3 and 4 to eventually get to, so I wanted to do this one first since we've taken a look at 2 previously. In any case, here is Volume 1 of the Cybercard sets for Ultraman X. You get Ultraman, Ultra 7, Ultraman Taro, and Ultraman Jack. And then for monsters, you get Cyber Bolton, Cyber Telesoon, Cyber Birdron, and Cyber Eleking. Now, Cyber Birdron is armor that he does use on the show, and Eleking is also armor he uses on the show. But I think we got Eleking already because he was the bonus card that came with the X Divisor. But the picture is different, very similar to the Cyber Gomora that we just saw, as in the one that came with the Divisor was different than the one that came with the Spark Doll. So the picture is a little different. We can take a look at that. But we'll go ahead, we'll get these out of the packaging. It's not really much going on the back. Just kind of shows you that the cards can work with the X Divisor and so on and so forth. So we'll bust these out of the packaging and we'll get a much closer look at each of the cards. Okay, so I've got the 2 sets of cards here. These are the 4 Ultraman cards that you get here. This is the original Ultraman. You'll notice he is number 2 because I believe Ultraman X is number 1. Ultra 7 is number 3. Ultraman Taro is number 4. And Ultraman Jack is number 5. Now, unfortunately, I don't personally know enough about Ultraman to know if that is the first 4 Ultramen. I probably should know that, but I'll show you the back of the cards here, too. This is Ultraman, the back of Ultraman's card. Ultra 7. Ultraman Taro. And Ultraman Jack. So, as you can see, they're pretty nice cards. I like them a lot. Very durable. Very made out of a nice kind of solid plastic. These are the 4 monster cards that you get, and I've kind of reshuffled them in normal order. So first here is Cyber Eleking. He is number 2. And real quick, I just wanted to bring in, this is the Eleking that we got in the special pack with the X Divisor, and this is the normal Eleking card. So you can kind of see how they are different poses on the card. And one's number 2, one's number 10, so they are numbered differently as well. Pretty much same on the information on the back, though. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm going to put this one back off to the side. Next up we have Cyber Telsden. And I guess I'll just show you the back as we go. I like that guy. I think he looks cool. He is number 7. Cyber Bolton is number 8. There he is on the back. And then Cyber Birdon. He is number 9. And there we go. So, very nice cards. I think they're very cool, and I do love the way that they're very durable. They're not card, they're kind of made out of a light plastic, so they're not going to rip or tear like a card would. But we'll go ahead and check out some sounds they make in the X Divisor. I'm going to start here with the Ultraman cards. They don't really do anything for sounds while this is closed. I mean, they do make sounds, but this one will say, like, commence simulation, and this one will say check. And then they just kind of either go like ding or woo woo woo, and it's not very thrilling. And it's pretty much, it doesn't even really matter what Ultraman card it is. It's the same chance of the sound that you're going to get. So I'm going to pop this open, and I'm going to put these in and just do the circle button because that kind of does their finishing attack. The triangle or play button really just kind of makes the same sound it makes when it loads the card. So I'm going to run through these quick. We have Ultraman. Ultra 7. Ultraman Taro. and Ultraman Jack. So that's pretty much it for the sounds for those, or at least the really unique sounds. I'm going to go ahead and put these away now, and we'll move on to the Kaiju cards. I'm going to start with King, and it's pretty much the same deal where in the original like closed formation, very generic sounds are always the same. So I'm going to start with this open. I love that sound of it putting the armor on. I think that's really cool. So if you hit the triangle button or play button at this point, it's really just going to make some more sounds of the monster, which we pretty much already heard when we first put the card in. So if you just hit the circle button. Cyber Telsden. I love how Bolton has that kind of crazy, creepy laugh. Very sinister. So you'll notice for those, and I'm going to turn this off for a second, these two kind of had the same sound. The last two, Telsden and Bolton, had kind of the same sound when you hit the circle button, just because they're not an actual armor on the show. So they don't have any kind of unique attack sounds, whereas King is, so that card does. So Birdon probably won't have a unique sound either, but we'll at least check out the sounds it makes when you put the armor on. So as you can see, he just kind of makes that same generic attack sound. I think these sets are fun. I mean, the nice thing about them is the cards are super durable, so they're not going to deteriorate or rip while you play with them over time. And you can get a set of about 8 cards for somewhere in the area of like $9 to $10 before shipping and whatnot. But I think they're good quality cards. The art on them is really cool. They're fun to collect, and they're relatively inexpensive, which is what I think, makes them easy to collect. As far as the Ultraman or monsters that aren't really featured on the show, you don't get as many sounds out of the X-Divisor with them. But the X-Divisor will always have like a monster screech for that monster, and it says the name of that monster. So you do definitely get some unique sounds, just not as many unique sounds as, say, King, who actually is an armor on the show. Then you'll get a special attack sound as well. So I think they're fun. It works out to somewhere in the area of like $1 a card, which I don't think is that bad. And they're definitely a lot of fun to collect because the artwork on them is definitely very nice. And the playability with the X-Divisor, is just a great bonus because it's fun to collect and play with them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I think I definitely recommend these because they're relatively inexpensive. And for me, they're a lot of fun. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Cyber Card Set Volume 1 from Ultraman X. And thanks for watching.